Ah, back again, eh? For another Dee Runk comics. Well, in that case, you already know that I am George.
And I should be Zach.
I'm confused by that.
Yeah, you're confused. I'm the one who said it.
All right. Well, with that being said, Zach sent me a text the other day, and it's like, "Hey, this comic book store has got this wacky sale.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all their long boxes are 50% off." And I was like, "So what?" And then, so I went to that store, and so did Zach.
The place is can I say the place?
Yeah.
I think yeah. I'm sure the guy would appreciate the advertisement. Anyway, the name of the place is actually Captain Jack's Comics, which, if you either like Doctor Who or Pirates of the Caribbean, awesome name.
It is.
Yes.
So his brother is also a huge collector of comic books, and he had like a wicked awesome garage sale that was all only comic books. About you went to it.
No, I didn't. I went to no garage sale. Did I go to a garage sale?
You did.
Okay.
Some of your people from the.
I've been drinking. Don't hold it against me.
See, we figure this stuff out while the camera's rolling. Mm-hmm. It helps to trim down the runtime.
Yeah.
In any event, we went to this sale.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yep,
Sorry.
see, now ding, the light bulb went off. We went to the sale. We gave them money. They gave us comic books. It was a freaking good deal, and we're gonna show you what we got right now. All right, they must know. Here we are. We are recording, not live. We're recording.
Well, we are live right now.
We've had this debate before. Silence. All right, so I showed this book the other day on my top 5 favorite superheroes video, but this is X-Men Adventures #1. This was based off of the animated series that was in the early to mid 90s, and this is the first issue. And in the sale, this book here was purchased. Throw it up there, Zach.
Ta-da!
Number 2.
Number 2.
Was that's the right way to do it, right?
No, that's the wrong way.
All right.
Stop hurting my feelings.
All right. So this is number 2. Cool book. Rereading some of this stuff, it was pretty awesome because there's a lot of they changed some of the scenes, not to change the story, but they just add a little different. Like back in this one, Morph dies, and they add his actual death scene between him and
these are retellings of the cartoon series.
Correct.
Okay. All right.
And they go in chronological order. It was tough.
There's no slurring.
Yep.
All right. And then there's this one, which is number 4 of the same series.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Then number 5 of the same series, my least favorite episode in season 1.
Yeah, I didn't really care for the Morlocks.
Yeah. Boo, Morlocks, you suck.
Yeah.
All right.
And then number 6.
Yep. That's not a bad episode.
Yeah. Well, I like the cover too. I mean, that's like classic Wolverine versus Sabretooth.
Oh yeah.
So
Tooth
must
and
have been his
Claw.
birthday.
And then this is the one where Cable helped them out while they were on what's the name of the island? Genosha.
Yes.
They were put into mutant slavery on Genosha. And good story. And then they ran out of that issue, of that series. They didn't have number 8, 9, 10, or 11, or 12, or 13. So I had to stop right there. So
yeah.
No.
So then there's this one.
Yep.
Which I like it. I don't know if can you read that?
Can you read my mind?
Which anybody that's watched the first Superman movie with Christopher Reeves and Margot Kidder will understand that line.
Oh yeah.
And the fact that it's the Joker is just that, to me, that makes it funny.
And he's wearing a dress. It's very nice. He looks very pretty.
Yes.
Very good.
All right. Then there's Scarlet Spiders #1. #1, which it has Kane in his Scarlet Spider suit. Which, if you've been playing the video game and the download for Spider-Man, that is now one that you can wear.
I haven't gotten it yet.
Well, it's not a spoiler.
No, I know. I saw that it was there, but I haven't gotten it yet. But
yeah.
I will eventually.
It's fun to swing around in any of the suits, but Because it's a good game.
It is. Speaking of Scarlet Spider. Boom. Ta-da! You love your ta-das and your huzzahs. I'm tired of this.
It's better than Dilly Dilly.
I slap you. All right. Ben Reilly, Web of Scarlet Spider. I like that one.
Yeah. And here is, from after Reign of the Supermen, a number of the characters got their own spin-offs or ongoing comics. Superboy was one of them, and this is the first issue from that spin-off. Is it a spin-off, or how would you?
I did say he got his own series.
He got his own series.
I showed this one the other day. I don't give a shit. I bought another one because it was only $1, and it's one of my favorite covers. And I'm not going to talk about it very long, so we don't give Zach enough time to take his drink. Zach, you're up. What's taking you so long?
I still took a drink. X-Men Unlimited number 1. To me, this one looks like they were trying to mimic Jim Lee's art. I could swear that Jim Lee did a cover that was really similar to this.
Well, they mimicked it poorly because Jim Lee would draw circles around this
like that kind of circle?
Yeah, just like that.
Okay.
All right. This one is Superman, the 10-cent adventure.
I remember getting this one.
Yeah, so do I. I got it
2 days ago?
Yeah, yesterday.
All right.
So there it is. I got it. I paid 50 cents, but in any event.
That's quite a markup.
Yeah. 5 times cover price. Bullshit.
Anyway, and then there's this one, Cable number 1. It's got some foil going on there.
Oh, I like that.
Yes,
even
nice
in the
shiny.
little one right up there.
Yeah. Actually, even his his whatever this thing is called, like not all of it is foil, but like the lining. Lines from it are
definitely
foil.
Yeah, this is lined up with foil. Very nice. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Cable number 1, Future Destiny. What?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I've got Green Lantern Corps number 18.
Number 18. That was a really good storyline too.
That was
Sinestro Corps.
Yep. And this is where Ion, who is Sodom Yacht or Saddam Yacht, or however you pronounce his name.
Yeah.
Basically like a sister planet to Krypton. So he has all of Superman's powers, and he has a Green Lantern ring, and then he's the Ion, which is like a more like supercharged version of a Green Lantern, and so he's pretty much like Superman with like steroid Green Lantern inside of him. But instead of kryptonite being his weakness, it's lead, which is a bad weakness to have if you're going to go to Earth.
If you're going to go to Earth, yeah.
But and then he has those number 2 pencils that you had to take a test with in school.
Graphite. Sorry.
You might want to get that checked out, sir.
Yeah, sorry, there's something.
Yeah, something in your throat.
Yeah. Right.
Rhymes with penis.
It's not. All right. Well, Green Lantern. Number 1, as you can see. Ta-da! It's when Jeff Johns brought Green Lantern back for the Rebirth series, and then he continued with the ongoing. This was a great continuation, and I think Jeff Johns is just a great writer in general. I mean, I haven't been disappointed by anything he's written.
You've never read Doomsday Clock?
I have not, but from my understanding, that is a great comic book. It's just taking forever to come out.
Boo, Doomsday Clock, I hate you.
2
months in between issues is too long. Anyways, Green Lantern number 1. This is the other cover. So now you've seen both covers. Now the more you know. Zach is literally looking at them both furiously to make sure I'm not lying.
That, and I'm like, normally they actually say like variant cover or something.
More recently they do.
Okay.
This is back in 2005.
All right.
Which is 13 years ago.
Which is sad.
Now you're old.
No, I was old before now.
Ah.
All right. Action Comics, number 1.
Not the valuable one.
Not the valuable one. This is, if I remember, this is the Superman that has actually come back recently in
Sideways.
Sideways, yes. Yeah. So we'll see how how much he actually sticks around.
Yeah, we will. We will see that. All right, here we got Superman #1. This is the first issue of the New 52 Superman. Kind of went parallel to that Action Comics book right there. This was like the current times of the New 52 Superman, and that book he just showed you was like a past version of him when he, like, year one.
Right. Yeah,
So.
when all he could afford was blue jeans.
Hey,
And
still...
he put a towel on his back, just like we did when we were kids.
Yeah, no one's immune to that. So, all right, there it is.
Yeah, right. Now, this is like, this, I don't believe they have an ongoing series at this point, but I've always enjoyed the What If comic series. And basically seeing Thor as an ice giant, just the concept alone is I think is intriguing, and I would pay good money to.
They have had a new ongoing series of What If, and it's like all of them are number one so far. So it's like what if Flash Thompson was Peter Parker? What if X-Men? Yeah. What if Thor?
Well, see, I don't know. I haven't seen that as an ongoing. I see it as a series of one shots.
Maybe. Well, only time will tell, or the internet if we care enough to look it up.
Well, I guess each What If is a one shot, but since they're like labeling them all as #1, to me that's a little different than an ongoing series.
Gotcha.
But
all right. Anyway. Well, I picked up Silk #1.
Silk #1. This one I don't really know anything about.
Well, I'm not a huge fan, but she's got like rumored for like an animated movie or something or another. So it's not a bad investment.
Okay.
So Silk. There it is.
And going with a spider theme still, Spider-Gwen #1. Not to be confused with the recent rebranding of being called Ghost Spider. This is right after Spider-Verse. And like she had gotten her own title because she was pretty much the most popular character of that that storyline. So
good for her.
Yeah.
All right.
Now she's in the 616. All right. And this was kind of this was like it took me a little bit to get myself to buy this one, but ultimately I decided it was worth it. Batman Beyond #25 is the first appearance of the Joker in this timeline of the Batman Beyond universe. There's a the Return of the Joker animated movie, and there was we're gonna keep the fancy cover up front for a little bit here, because this is the chrome this is not foil. This has the plastic. This is the plastic.
This is not plastic.
This is I'm forgetting the name of it.
Foil.
This is foil. Okay. I was for some reason chromium was
because you have a brain injury.
it's from the drinking. Anyway, but it's the first appearance of the Joker in the current continuity. And then we have George's inferior cover, which is not shiny. And in fact it's mocking him by all the laughter. Go ahead, George. All right.
Just so you know, I just stared him down real good, and he backed away. He realized that punishment was coming. Either way, Joker variant cover, written by Dan Jurgens. I'm always a big super duper Dan Jurgens fan, but this is the variant cover. You get to see them both. That's variant. This is foil. It's tough to pick between the two, but I don't know. I kind of like seeing the Joker on the cover because he was such a huge part of the story. So. I rest my case. Hey, we're back, and we got to make this quick because I'm running low on beer, and the pizza just got here. So, hey, we got some cool finds. Nothing that I like to say nothing that we're going to be able to sell on eBay and retire off of. But when you're buying comic books for 50 cents or $1, that's always fun. You're pretty much always guaranteed to buy it after lower than cover price when it's anything from the 90s and on. So cool sale at Captain Jack's Comics, and that's really all I got.
That's all I got.
Ooh.
Oh, hey, next time I'm gonna be like clean shaven.
Really?
Halloween. Originally, I was growing this because I was lazy. Then it was like, okay, you know what? I might need a beard for my costume. Now I know what my costume is. Maybe I can share that later.
Yeah.
Or not. We'll see.
Later. Yeah.
Anyway, so if you like,
stay tuned to see what Zach is going to be for Halloween.
If you like the beard, sorry, it's
you know what? Really, if you like Zach's beard that much, you're kind of missing the point of the show.
Yeah.
But I mean, hey,
or
whatever.
Maybe you are equally drunk.
Whatever adds to the subscriber list, you know, it's all good.
Right.
We don't judge. We don't ever.
For each other.
Yeah, we judge each other.
Yes.
Intensely, but you, the viewers, we do not judge you. Right?
Yeah, it works.
All right.
Hey, shots.
Yeah.
Sorry, I still had more to go. But
Well,
I can jump
finish
over
it while
this.
we're
I
doing
can jump
pizza.
over this. No,
Right.
yeah, okay, yeah, that's true.
All right.
All right.
Hey, thank you for watching. As always, like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. Zach, George, last call, Dee Runk Comics. Hit it.